Famous Games.
Hey everybody!
I gotta tell you, man. I keep saying, no, I gotta stop, but they keep pulling me back. They keep pulling me back, no matter what I do.
What are you talking about, Ron?
Nothing. It's the fact that I can't get away from this.
I like this game.
I can't get away from it. It's always there. It's always haunting me.
What's always there? The game?
Dude, I'm joking.
I know, but I can't tell what you're joking about.
Hey folks, it's OMG Games. We're back to Katawa Shoujo Rin's Route.
Apparently I can't
Episode 12.
figure out okay. Oh boy.
So anyway,
Excuse me.
back in the last episode, we were having art class, and now we're following Rin somewhere. Oh, and Nomiya was like, what is art? We were like, what is art? And he's like, artist, important artist.
Nomiya's like, what is art? And then all of a sudden,
This is not a pipe.
hold on, I'm trying to think of it. Then all of a sudden, Danny DeVito says, what is a Pokemon?
Then Danny DeVito's like, hey, Danny DeVito, you should totally voice Pikachu and Detective Pikachu. And Danny DeVito's like, what the frick is a Pokemon?
He really said that?
Yeah, apparently. I don't sure. I'm going by the best friends play. That's apparently something they said.
Wow, I'm surprised that it's possibly Danny DeVito never heard of Pokemon, huh?
Or he could just be being an ass, because, well, Danny DeVito's known to be an ass. Because he's really good at being an ass.
That's true.
Well,
No.
so, shall we continue our journey of the fields of Rin's Route?
I just want to know. I'm not saying it'll be a perfect match. It actually does sound pretty good. If Pikachu were to be voiced by Danny DeVito, I think that would go.
Pikachu!
I think that would.
Pika-Pee!
Let me finish, damn it!
Pika!
It would probably go like bread and butter. But I want to know, who first thought of the idea of him voicing him?
I don't know. I think it's just the joke of, man, what would be a funny voice to come out of Pikachu's mouth? Danny DeVito. Get your sword!
Pikachu!
You're left! You're the left! Thunder Smash!
Okay.
Thunderbolt!
I know what we could do for a voice of Pikachu.
Electric Pants!
I know what voice you could do for Pikachu.
Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
Yes?
The idea of having a joke is not to stretch it too far. You always stretch your jokes too far.
Too bad. I'm Laffy Taffy.
ZP!
Taffy stretches.
I think Pikachu's voice should be Pikachu! That was your stupid evolved prick!
Use a Thunder Smash!
Use your Thunder Smash.
Alright, so it's been like 3 minutes. Should we start?
Or we could talk about Pikachu more.
Well, excuse me, but... Alright, so I'm getting a little thing. For the last episodes, I feel like my Hisao voice has been ripped, so I'm gonna get it right this time. But that's all because I keep having stuffy noses.
Your Hisao voice has been raped? What?
I've been raping it because I've been doing it awful.
Oh,
Well, can I just, like, talk?
Alright, go!
I don't have the heart for this. Rin leads me outside, to the wall behind the dormitories. There's a small black gate there, made from the same wrought iron as the main gate. It leads to the shadowy woodland park behind the school. The gate is rusty, as if it hasn't seen much use. However, it sits open, so we pass through. It's not forbidden for students to leave the grounds, but somehow I feel a bit uneasy. A path leads deeper into the forest. Tall Zakova and maple trees rustle in the wind. The canopies creating patches of chill air hanging in the places where the shadows fall. The forest smells strongly of earth. I wonder what earth smells like. Like dirt?
Maybe he's thinking of dirt.
I almost feel cold, even though the midsummer day is as hot as ever.
You asked me what Earth smells like. That depends on where you are on Earth.
Rin trudges ahead like a sleepwalker, sure-footed but with no apparent destination in mind. Her thoughts seem to be somewhere else. I follow a few steps behind, taking more care to watch where my feet land, and occasionally doing that thing where guys occasionally peek at a girl's butt when they're walking behind her.
Everybody. Hey, is that what he says?
No, that's what I just said. He says he's behind her and is like, The path follows.
Dude, that's every guy.
That's why I just said. The path follows the land uphill at a low angle, sometimes making little detours downhill before climbing back upward. Muted brown and gray trunks line the path on both sides. Prep from fur. Kai!
Just close the door.
It is closed!
No.
The muted brown and gray trunks line the path on both sides, peppered with ferns and other undergrowth. Man, look, this is looking... Look at how... I love how you can tell that's a... That looks like a place behind my grandma's house. After a little while, I start getting worried. The path is wide and clear, so there's no chance of getting lost, but it doesn't look like we have any particular destination. There's nothing wrong with a bit of aimless wandering around, but I don't want to go so far to get too tired to walk back. I'm starting to... Okay. Hold up.
Alright. Follow the place.
Bring them downstairs, please. Bring them downstairs, please. Alright.
You know what I like about your house, Ryan? It's never a dull moment.
I'm starting to get a little winded and my legs feel heavy. No, wait. I'm starting to get a little winded and my legs feel heavy. I want to stop and get a chance to catch my breath and rest my legs, but the ring keeps going on. Where are we going? Or are we going anywhere at all?
Worry tree.
I see. So, what exactly is the worry tree?
It's just a tree, like this.
She stops in front of a particularly large maple that might or might not be the worry tree. Its lush green leaves sway slightly in the breeze, blowing through the small clearing we entered. Okay. I guessed as much.
There are people who believe that you must come here to wallow in misery if you're miserable. Only by people, I mean me. And the tree isn't really called anything.
So, if you're miserable, you talk to a tree about it?
No. What? You can't talk to trees. What do you think, I am crazy?
I love that line so much. So you talk to trees?
No, that's crazy. You're weird.
Oh,
No.
dude.
No, Alright, I gotta word that all again.
No.
So, if you're miserable, you talk to a tree about it?
No. What? You can't talk to trees. What do you think, I am crazy?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Or maybe you talk to trees? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that you're crazy, even though you probably are if you talk to trees. I wouldn't recommend it in either case. People will think you're a weird person.
Wow. You don't have any filter.
No, just forget it. She looks mildly confused, for which I don't blame her at all. She tilts her head a little to the side, expression melting back into her usual one.
Alright. I'm good at forgetting things.
So, why are we here? Are you miserable then? I can't read the expression she makes. I hate how bad I am at interpreting Rin's mood. She doesn't answer right away, as if she herself isn't quite certain of her own mood. The blank stare changes to a more difficult expression as she shuffles her weight around. Finally come to conclusion, Rin shrugs her shoulders. I've grown to seriously dislike that gesture. It doesn't mean anything.
Maybe. I just feel kind of like I'm sinking underwater. I don't know what I should do. I don't know where I should go. I don't know where I should go. That's all. Maybe it's not a big deal, but I thought walking might help. Kind of like if I go somewhere, I would know where I should go. I don't really know if I did. It really would have made sense if walking had helped decide where to go.
So you... Get out of here. So you don't want
What is
to...
that thing?
What? What?
Dun-dun-dun.
That's my ringtone. That's my text tone. It's also the song from Katawa Shoujo. Any fans know. Da-na-na, na-na-na, na-na-na, na. I took the da-na-na. That's my text tone.
Oh, is that the thing that goes to a new day?
Yeah.
Oh.
I edited it, I took that one bit, and it turned into my text tone.
It does sound like a nice text
I mean,
tone.
Rin is on my phone case, so it's like, might as well theme it. Her theme is also my ringtone.
Might as well sell it. Dun 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 dun. Okay, back to this.
So
this is getting good.
So you don't want to try to get an exposition.
I like this store. This is a nice store.
So you don't want to try to get an art gallery? Or rather, you don't know if you do? You can't decide? Rin doesn't say anything for a while, arranging her thoughts in silence.
No, silly, I'm sexually frustrated and I want you to do me so hard. Oh baby, oh baby.
Get out of my house!
Okay.
The quiet is broken by Alright. Rin doesn't say anything for a while, arranging her thoughts in silence. The quiet is broken by birdsong from somewhere in the treetops.
The birds are singing Let Me Smash.
Followed by rustling leaves as the bird takes flight. Rin. Oh, there one. Hey, bird.
Suck. You suck.
Oh, that's nice, bird. Go away.
Okay, bye.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come up with something.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I can have a thing like that. So, I'm not sure if I can have a thing like that. So far, I've only painted for myself. I don't think...
The exhibition? The art gallery. Remember her teacher, art teacher saying he can get an art gallery for her. And she's like, you want to do an art gallery? She doesn't know.
Oh, that's right, that thing that popped up. Okay, yeah. She's like, doesn't know if she wants to.
I don't think I could have it. I don't think I could have my things on display. I wanna the way I am now. This me couldn't do it.
The reason sounds like a weak excuse. I make my trademark frown, but she doesn't notice it. I don't get it. The teacher certainly thinks you could. I don't think he suggested otherwise. Sounds like he's calling in favors from his friends too.
I know. He's really done a lot for me, but this might be too much. Becoming someone who can do it might.
Alright.
Becoming someone who can do it might be really hard. Maybe I couldn't do it at all. But he can't do it for me, and if I let him try, I'll just sink deeper and deeper.
Rin stands in front of me. Rin stands in front of the large maple and turns away from me. I want to close the few feet of distance between us, and I don't know. My irritation is suddenly gone, and I start feeling sympathetic to her. I know exactly how you feel. Well, maybe I don't, but still. I think I haven't felt like I was actually in control of my own life this whole year. I'm just helplessly going along with the flow. Like coming here to this school. I didn't really choose it myself.
I would actually feel kind of bad. I mean, just think about that for a minute. Like, in actually being sound.
It's like, dude,
oh, man.
You could have a heart attack at any time. You got a weak heart. Physically and emotionally.
No, I meant like just the surrealness of like all of a sudden having this heart problem that you always had but never really knew about until now, and then all of a sudden going to a new school with no one you know. I mean, that's a little scary. Right?
Yeah, dude. No wonder he's kind of a grumpy gumbo. He sounded grumpy gumbo. Like coming here to this school. I didn't really choose it myself. I certainly didn't choose this time of my life to learn that I have
I didn't choose his path.
This condition. This
it.
Isn't the best timeline. This truly is not the best timeline.
Oh, Ryan, tell everybody that clown joke you told me this morning.
So the classic thing is there's two cannibals and they go and eat a clown. One cannibal turns to the other and says, "Hey, does this taste funny to you?" Well, meanwhile, and somewhere else, there's two clowns, and they're eating a cannibal. One clown turns to the other and says, "You know, I don't think I'm telling the joke right."
That's hilarious.
I can't... That's quite a thing to bring up when we're having this kind of serious
I
moment
just
here.
thought of it, and I'm like, it's hilarious.
I still can't casually say the word aloud. It's like
What word out loud?
the arrhythmia.
Oh, alright.
He's like, his condition. It's like, yeah, it's exactly like being underwater. Like I can't even breathe. Rin turns to face me. Oh my gosh, she's sad. Has she been sad before?
This is the first time.
Yeah, oh dear. Rin,
I think this is her first breakthrough.
Rin turns to face me again. A sad expression on her face.
Is that why you look so sad all the time? I don't want to look sad like you. Do I look like that to you? Wait. Do I look to you like you look to me?
No, but now
I
you
don't-
do.
I don't look sad all the time. I don't know what I should be feeling. What kind of face I should be making.
Me neither. Do I look sad now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on. Not really. You look like you always do, I think. Come on, dude. You just said she had a sad face on.
Stop lying!
Yeah,
Mike.
he's trying to-
always lying.
He's trying to make her feel better.
You'll stop fucking lying.
You look like you always do. I think.
That's bullshit.
But I'm thinking. I should try to float up like a rubber duck. Quack quack, yellow and quack quack, all yellow and creepy.
What?
I should try to float up like a rubber duck. Quack quack, all yellow and creepy.
I know they quack quack in yellow, but how is a rubber duck creepy? What? That's racist. That's duckist.
That's our word.
That is our wood, mother ducker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I have to think for a few seconds about which direction I should pursue in this conversation. Then I realize it doesn't matter.
Hey, Ryan, what do you call a duck in the hood?
Oh, he's gonna ask it.
What? Hold on. Ryan, what do you call a duck in the hood?
What?
A quacker.
That'd be a white duck. Hey, check out this cracker. Because that's what black people would call white
I
people
know,
in the
that
50s.
was a joke. Okay, good.
Alright, now he starts asking the important questions. You think rubber ducks are creepy?
You don't?
They make bath time so
Yeah.
much fun.
You don't? They look like... I think they look very creepy. Everything that has eyes that isn't light is
Rubber
very
ducky,
disturbing.
You're the one. You make bath time a fucking nightmare. Get away from me, you creep.
Nah. You don't? I think they look very creepy. Everything that has eyes but isn't alive is very disturbing. Like rubber ducks and reflections in mirrors.
She plops down on the forest bed, leaning on the maple she named the worry tree. For wondering what to do for a minute, I sit down too, 3 feet apart from her. The forest envelops us in its embrace. Stillness falls upon the two of us. We sit there without speaking for a long while. I can literally feel time passing. Patches of sunlight litter the small clearing in a pattern that echoes the maple canopies. One of them falls directly on me, warming me all the way to the bone. I wonder what I could do for myself and maybe for Ren. For now, I just keep watching her from this distance. Sometimes he cranes her neck all the way back, so that it looks almost so much so that it looks almost painful. Stares up at the small patch of sky visible past the canopy in the worry tree. Sometimes she just stares blankly ahead, as if seeing something just beyond her reach. Like why is my foot asleep? Ow! What in the heck? Jeez! Ow! Ow! I'm getting that needle feeling. What in the heck? Jeez!
I used to have that feeling.
What?
I used to play N64. Oh, by the way, back in the day when I had my Nintendo 64,
Yeah.
it was hooked up in my parents' bedroom for whatever reason. So every time I want to play video games, I had to go to their bedroom. But I would sit on the floor cross-footed and play for such a long time that my feet would lose circulation. And then when I got up, I felt very tickly and tingly, and I had to fall back. I ended up falling back down because of it.
it's like tickling and hurting at the same time.
Well, stop moving it.
She keeps whispering herself, but so quietly I can't hear her, even though I'm sitting right next to her. I only see her lips moving, like she was in the middle of a distant
Your
dream.
lips are moving, moving. Your lips are moving, moving.
I realize that right now. I no longer feel any of the intense loneliness I feel at night, just before falling asleep. I might be more like Rin than I thought. I can either give up and stay submerged under the weight of all the crap in my life, or try to change myself for the better. Her decision is different, her decision is different, yet the same. And unlike her, I know for sure that I can't stay like this forever. I have to change. I want to be more like Emmy. I want to be more like Rin. Okay, I believe this might be a super important one, dude. Just so you know. So, I want to be more like Emmy. I want to be more like Rin. This one, I believe, is a pretty nice, tricky one.
What did they say before that?
Huh?
I heard what you said before this choice, but I want to make sure I got
Alright.
a clear understanding.
So, they're making decisions. So, he's like trying to, what should I do with my life? And stuff like that. He's trying to wonder that.
You know what? If it were me making that decision...
Alright, so I'm looking at it.
I want to say more like Emmy.
You want to be more like Emmy? I would say, I mean, know what a Rin thing would be like? It's like,
Why do you want to be like me? It's already me. You don't need more of me.
kind of get it.
Alright, so anywho, what would that choice list? We do Emmy.
It looks like...
Oh, we're cheating here, guys, but we don't care. We just want the...
Well, no, I actually don't think this one matters. It just changes some things.
Alright, well, I want to do more like Emmy. Because she sounds like she's more upbeat and, like, cheerful.
Alright.
Personally, if it were me, I just want to be more like myself, but you know.
Wow. Who is more like you? Rin or Emmy?
Emmy.
Alright. We'll go with that. Emmy probably has done it.
Emmy's definitely more energetic than me. I'm lazy.
Emmy probably has done it. She's so happy and energetic. A runner girl without legs. If anyone has beaten a disability, it must be her. It makes me feel a little bit better, too. I lean back against the tree, breathing out deeply as if for the first time in a long time.
Hey, newsflash, we all have disabilities.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. So I'm gonna make sure I gotta make sure I double check this flow chart for you. Just so you know. I won't tell you the right stuff, but...
Hey, Ryan, did you know if there's at least one thing that you do not understand in the world, you automatically have a learning disability? Because you fail to understand it.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's a learning disability. There's only one person who has no disabilities whatsoever. Do you know who that is?
That's the Gotti man.
The person who created the world.
Mr.
Yeah. God
Yewa.
himself.
Mr. Yewa.
Who's he? Oh, you mean Yahweh?
Yahweh.
Yep. He's the only one who has no disabilities.
I guess so. We stay that way in the small clearing until the angle of the sun changes and the chilly shadows deepen. No longer warm where we sit, we leave the forest, returning along the same path we took coming in. It doesn't seem like Rin has come to a decision. I wonder if it was a bad idea for me to come along.
It's alright. I don't mind. I'm sure the trees and dirt and rocks won't mind either. Do you mind?
No, not at all. I think it helped me too. I don't think she was talking to you. I think she was asking.
Wait, could you repeat all that? I wasn't even paying
It's
attention.
alright. I don't mind. I'm sure the trees...
No, before that.
No, not at all. I think it helped me too.
Wait, before that.
It's alright, I don't mind.
No, before that one.
I wonder if it was a bad idea for me to come along.
Oh, okay, now go.
But
Wait.
oh my god!
Read after, like, I don't bad for me to go. And then read after that.
I wonder if it was a bad idea for me to come along.
It's alright.
Oh, she just slightly turned. I just realized that.
I don't mind. And I'm sure the trees and dirt and rocks won't mind either. You don't mind?
No, not at all. I think it helped me too. I think she was asking the trees, dirt, and rocks, and he just happened to hear it.
Oh!
While we walk back towards the dormitories,
Don't freak out and take
the
off my
sky
shirt 'cause
is
I'm hot.
changing to a... How are you even hot?
Dude, everybody's got different body temperatures.
I don't-
Man. I get hotter than other people. It's not that big of a deal.
While we walk towards the dormitories, the sky is changing to a deep ultramarine. First summer stars
Hey Ryan,
twinkle.
what did you say about me yesterday?
What?
What did you say about me yesterday? I was some random mountain boy or something?
Yeah, you're a mountain boy in the mountains. They just walk around with their shirts off in the front yards. Some trailer park boy. Dang nabbit Thomas! You walking out with your nipples out again! Boy, don't make me get in a belt!
You know what? All of a sudden, I'm picturing this really fat guy with a beer belly having a beer, shirtless, in his front yard, cooking steaks on his grill.
My boy ain't right. My boy ain't right. Ah, dang, there's a hornet nest under the camper again.
Okay,
Boy, get the flamethrower!
Okay, you see what I mean? You're pushing that joke too far. You just killed the joke.
Get the
Continue.
flamethrower!
Let's just continue.
The first summer stars twinkle softly from between spots in the canopy, barely visible like tiny fireflies. I become very self-conscious about Rin's presence. I haven't thought much about girls since things fell apart with Iwanako. This is kind of the same situation as then, but to be honest, I don't really think it counts as much. Not with Rin. And yet, it feels good walking next to her, even if it isn't anything more than this. At first, I think Rin agitated me quite a bit with her unpredictable behavior, but recently, I feel I haven't had to be on my toes as much. I've managed to let myself go a little. Makes me feel satisfied, even though ultimately I think it's more thanks to Rin than myself. She seems to be disinterested in a huge number of things, but something in her makes me try harder than I normally would. It's not that I want to impress her. I think that truly impressing Rin would take near superhuman effort just because of how she is. Instead, it's because there is this relentless feeling inside of me that shouldn't let Rin down. It's really weird. I wonder why I started thinking like that. I don't even know what sort of expectation she has about pretty much anything. How could I let her down? Rin is this unassuming air around her, and she doesn't really talk about stuff very often. Even today's confession of her self-doubt caught me a little bit off guard. I feel like I want to talk more with her. The realization suddenly dawns on me that Rin is basically the only person I talk to nowadays, apart from whatever I have to endure from Shizune, Misha, or Kenji.
Oh, sounds like somebody's gonna go for a love crush.
I feel slightly depressed. In front of the dormitories, as if summoned by my dark thoughts, run into Kenji himself. It feels very odd seeing him outside, breathing fresh outdoor air. At least it's already dusk. I partially expect Kenji would disintegrate upon direct exposure to the sun. Kenji himself seems very insecure as well, standing around looking like he's waiting for something, but doesn't know himself what it might be. Hey Kenji, what are you doing?
Hello?
Who are you? It's me, Hisao. I'm not sure if you know Tezuka from class 3-4. From his face, I can see that from his face, I can see that he not only doesn't know Rin, is that he also can't see her from his short distance. Oh, sup, dudes? Alright, hold on, let me... Oh, sup, dudes? Kenji sticks his hand enthusiastically forward, almost straight into Rin's stomach. Rin he tried to shake his anchor hand. Rin looks a little Rin looks at his outstretched hands in confusion until Kenji clears his throat and retracts the hand. There's something almost cool that he manages to do with social awkwardness. It's not like I'm the most suave man on the planet, and I don't think I'll ever beat being able to approach Kenji's level. I think I respect Kenji a little bit more. So, you're waiting for someone? He leans closer and lowers his voice to an agitated whisper. I see his facial muscles twitching.
Come on, man. You know I can't talk about stuff here. You know I can't talk about stuff here in public. They might be listening. I'm gonna have to go pick up some stuff somewhere. And I don't want those snooping student council hags to get on my case. Also, I don't trust your friend. Nothing personal. Are you sure he's trustworthy?
I briefly considered telling Kenji about Rin's gender, but as it might end up badly for one or both of them, I decide against it. Yeah, I'm sure. He turns from me to Rin, and I immediately get the feeling that I have to prevent them from talking to each other with whatever means necessary. However, there's little I can do now apart from physical violence.
In that case, would you be interested in knowing what the worst threat to mankind since they invented vegetarianism?
He sounds like a vacuum cleaner salesman.
I thought it was Sunday. I see you're not in the know. Yeah, man, I'm talking about man-eating cows here. Very few people know what I know, and I'm not surprised. We can't talk here. But if you'd like a pamphlet, come to my room after curfew on Mondays or Wednesdays.
He suddenly reaches into his pocket and draws out a ballpoint pen and what looks like a convenience store receipt.
My friend Mike just randomly texted me the word turtles exclamation point.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm getting into the scene, no offense.
I know, I am too.
Kenji furiously scribbles on the scrap of paper and then thrusts it towards
Wait,
Rin.
even after hearing her voice, you still think it's a girl?
I think she's supposed to have like a very neutral kind of one.
Oh.
Here's the password. Memorize it and then eradicate any traces of this document.
Oh, he texted me a picture
Dude,
of a turtle.
get off the phone!
Okay.
Here's the password. Memorize it and then eradicate any trace of this document. Eat it, burn it, dissolve it in acid, whatever.
I take the receipt from Kenji as Ren is unable to do so. I glance at it. It's indeed a receipt, apparently for 2 Royce balls and 5 boxes of matches. I hope he's not planning to burn anything down. On the other side is written just one word.
What is it?
The password.
Honey Muffin?
The password is Honey Muffin.
Hey, Honey Muffin!
I show it to Rin too, but she shows no reaction.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Thank you. Yo, Hisa, you still in that club? The Club of Dark Arts?
Fine. Alright.
Yo, Hisa, you still in that club? The Club of Dark Arts?
Fine art. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Actually, I just had a meeting today.
Still got your wits about you? No shady mind tricks going on? Nothing personal, man, but I have to be on top of things. Can't get caught with my pants down. Speaking of which, you should really take showers a bit later. Gotta respect the personal space. And nothing personal.
Kenji looks around as if he heard something and straightens his jacket.
Okay, I gotta scoot now before it gets too late. Later, dudes. Good luck.
Kenji takes off rapidly towards the main gate. Rin looks after him, frowning. We watch after Kenji's diminishing figure in silence.
What's wrong with him?
Technically speaking, he's legally blind.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's a good place to stop, ain't it? Oh man, that's a good one. Oh, that's important. So I'm just gonna. What do you think, dude?
That last one was pretty good. Technically speaking, he's legally blind. Emotionally speaking, your guess is as good as mine.
I like Tisa. Yo, man, I like Tisa's friend. Seemed kinda open. Kinda feminine, but it was kinda weird. I don't know, I can't put my hand on it.
Hey, guess what, Kenji?
Did you?
Guess what, Kenji?
Yeah, what, dude?
That was a girl.
Frickin' fricks!